What do I have here? It's wood. Yeah, baby. And this is plastic. The worst plague ever assembled and forced onto the gun community. Oh. Remember back in the old days when guns were made out of steel? I'm covering up the plastic grips. Okay, maybe that's not such a good example. Let's go to this one. Remember back in the old days when they were steel and Bakelite? Okay, where's my rifles? Oh, well, you get my point. Okay, here we go. That a baby. That is the stock for my PPS 43C. Anyway, enough rambling. What you see here before your eyes is put some of this junk up. I have too much crap. Anyway, here's the stock of my build, which I have to take the butt plate off of. And it has a little latch plate door there, which I did not get. This wood set comes from ironwooddesigns.com, and it is very, very nice. The quality is just excellent, and I can't wait to get a finish on it. Am I spewing on it? Yeah, I'm a little giddy, sorry. I've waited like 12 weeks on this set, so yeah, I'm a little anxious. But anyway, this is Funky AR 2.0. Here's my upper. Now, let me tell you just a quick story, and I know this is going to be boring for some people, but I wanted Funky AR 2.0 to be a dissipator. And if you're not familiar with that term, which I'm sure most of you are, I'm not trying to insult your intelligence. I'm just saying that there are two schools of thought I have found through my research for the so-called dissipator. One is that they take a 16-inch barrel, and this typical gas block sight post is located at the same distance, you know, from the receiver. In other words, you have the standard length hand guards, okay, 12-inch basically. All right, so the point is that it keeps the sight radius the same as a rifle length from cheer to cheer, and so you don't lose. You get a shorter barrel for those tactical situations, but you keep the sight radius you would have with a 20-inch barrel, the rifle length barrel. But what some people think a dissipator is that you still have a mid-length gas system, and you'll typically see a little block right here that's like a little gas block, and the gas tube will just be back here. But the sight post is pinned out here still, so the sight post is always out here on a dissipator. It's just a matter of whether the gas system is connected out there or if it's mid-length. Now, I've heard that, or read through my multiple hours worth of research, that the gas system really should be here, you know, at the mid-length position on a 16-inch barrel. Oh, where was I? Squirrel! But this particular rifle, or this particular upper, has a typical rifle length gas system on it. But anyway, the point is that on a dissipator, the sight post, you have a 16-inch barrel, but the sight post remains at the rifle length, which basically means you have about a 12-inch hand guard instead of like the little short midget hand guards. And the thing about that is that not only does it keep your sight radius long, it also gives you more options on gripping the rifle. You know, if you've got really long arms, you can grip it out here now. And, you know, instead of back here in that little chicken wing grip some people have when they're trying to, you know, clear a building, like I do on a daily basis. Just kidding. Anyway, the whole point of this video is to put a finish on this, so that's what I'm going to do now instead of rambling for 30 minutes. So, with limited light, I'm going to put boiled linseed oil. Yes, my favorite finish. And I know what most people think. Most people think I'm crazy, well, about a lot of things, but specifically my philosophy on wood, on gun stocks. And that is that, you know, plastic, people seem to think that plastic is more practical, or that it's lighter weight, or something like that. And really, this is, I need to weigh these. These are not very heavy parts. And of course, the best way to do this is with your loving hands. Okay? The way you can feel the finish going on the gun, and you can tell where it's thick, too thick, and where it's too thin. If you rub an area and it's dry, you take from an area that has more, and you rub it in where it's dry. Okay? This is how you should always love your gun stocks.
And you just rub it, rub it, love it.
Okay. Now, you're going to ask me, well, why do you do that? Why do you keep it simple? Well, because if I take this gun out and lay it down on a concrete bench or a metal bench or whatever, even a wood bench, and it gets a scratch in it, I can just come home and after I clean, I can take a little bit of boiled linseed oil and I can rub it back in, and it will be as beautiful as it ever was. Now the best way to do this is just keep rubbing that till it gets to a point where you can lay it down. And you can take your dryer hand, once you get to a certain point, and take some of that, if there's anything loose, off. And if you have some sort of lint-free rag, like a t-shirt you trust that's not going to get a lot of lint, you can just take off, just lightly rub it. But see, that's beautiful, and that's a perfectly acceptable finish, because what's going to happen is it will eventually take on personality, like this stock. You know, I love these old World War II stocks. I'm going to get this AR built. I'm going to got to put the parts kit in the lower, and then after that I'm pretty much ready to put her together, and I'm really excited. I'm going to take her out and test fire her and get her ready for the event at the end of the month, so I'm looking forward to that. Thanks, guys.